So now it seems that Trump is getting along great with the president of Mexico. He's backtracking on his tariffs, and well, let's listen to what he has to say.
Great talk with Mexico, and we had President Sheinbaum is a woman. I like her very much, and we've had good relationships, but we have to stop fentanyl from coming in, whether I like somebody or not, and we have to stop the illegal aliens from coming in. I think we've lost 200,000 people on average a year for many years, much higher than the 100,000. Could be even closer to 300,000. And they've agreed to put in 10,000 soldiers permanently, like forever, 10,000 soldiers at their side of the border and stop fentanyl and illegal aliens from coming into our country. They have a big incentive to do. Other than that, we've agreed to talk and consider various other things. We haven't agreed on tariffs yet, and maybe we will, maybe we won't.
So the tariffs are still up in the air, even though he backtracked on the tariffs, which were supposed to be already in place by now. I don't know, man. It just shows a level of being up in the air, right? Which, but that's, the 3D, 4D chess playing here of keeping Mexico on their toes. It really doesn't. It just shows a level of improvisation and instability. And what are you doing? Are you going to do tariffs? You're not going to do tariffs? Which one is it? But we just use this just to make them do these things. At the same time, I was just watching, there's a clip there where Mexico already has soldiers. And if you are honestly not going to give illegal aliens any more options to stay in the United States illegally, they won't go anyway. That was always the case. It is not all that complicated. If you don't allow them to become part of the economy, if they're not getting jobs, if they have nothing going for them, then they won't go. It's always been that way. Now, it's always been the case that, you were kind of letting them be 20-25% of the workforce in many cases. So, yes, that's why they would keep on going. I don't know. It seems so lacking seriousness. You know what I mean? But by the way, why is the World Cup there? America does not have a single World Cup. It's because of it. It's going to host it in 2025. It's a smaller World Cup there. And no, the actual real one is always in Switzerland. Even when you actually win it, you just get it for a little while, and then you get like a replica of it. But yeah, it's strange. Anyways, there, beautiful trophy. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I think this is gonna bite everyone in the ass. It just gives a bad feeling of instability, of not knowing for sure what you're doing. No, we're just threatening you with this because I want to scare Trudeau into doing something about the fentanyl crisis. These are things you need to fix on your own. These are things you need to address on your own country. If every American is, or 1 out of 5, 10, or whatever it is just getting high on whatever they can get their hold on, that's a problem you need to address on your own country. The fact that it's going in from Mexico or Canada, well, again, maybe you need to stop drug trafficking from going into your country too. I assume that with enough pressure you will get Mexico to help out here and there. But again, one of the things that they got from Canada now was that Canada will invest an amount of money, $1 billion, in securing the border and whatnot, which is something that they had already announced last year. So these are all concessions that Trump is now presenting of, because of this pressure that we did, now we can claim this. But at the same time, this is something that was scaring the American consumer into thinking, God damn it, we already have a lot of inflation with these tariffs. We're going to go up even more. And, for example, the problem that Trump seems to have with other countries and blocs about, we buy more from you than you buy from us. Well, that's competition. Maybe there is a reason why you're buying more from one or the other than they're buying from you, right? Maybe you're not as competitive as you think you are, right? And all of these protectionist measures, those go against free market. They go against the libertarian values. They go against the idea of having a country that is capable of competing. Now, I'm not dramatic here. I'm not saying go all with, just leave everything be. No, I get it that there may be some sectors that you want to protect from your I get it. Now, the thing is, it is on the very much socialist, interventionist, right, side of things to go with tariffs to protect your own industry. If you need to protect your own industry with tariffs because from abroad is better and cheaper, then you have other problems. And again, this is the kind of stuff we've seen from some of the socialist presidents all over the world, in Argentina as well. They will do these things. They will do these protectionist measures so as to try to protect. And it only ends up with more expensive, worse products for consumers in your own country. Anyway, man, I don't know. I just don't get how he's trying to go about these things with tariffs, non-tariffs, and then we take them and then we know. What about China? Is it still going, that 10% tariff with China of all people? Really, China? All right, that's going to go well. Folks, again, as you see, things are getting very, very, very complicated and interesting. Inflation is about to skyrocket. You really need to start taking measures right now because this will affect us all no matter where you are, especially in the United States. With this kind of economic game plan, I see things getting very difficult. So, surviving the economic collapse, 3 survival skills. You want to get them on Amazon and the links there below so to get better prepared and ready for what's to come. See you next time.